Attention all baby dolls. You are my friend. Is HEX, PulseChain and PulseX bottoming out? That's the question. Now, before I begin, I want to tell you something. A lot of people get it wrong. You see, they go, why don't you talk about the coins that are going up? Well, let me tell you something. I don't do that because losers do that. Because losers speak about expensive things. Winners speak about cheap things. You get it? If only you had a friend, golly gee, can't figure it out, maybe you know his name, who made 100 videos on ChainLink for the past 2 years and posts and content and sniffed every chair out there in the southern and northern hemisphere telling everybody to buy ChainLink under 10 bucks. If only. But now, ChainLink's tripled, friends. What can we do? It's tripled. Right? Now, of course, it's going to keep going up. My target's like $200, $400. But it went up. What are you meant to do? Look, put it on a regular chart. Okay. Look at this. Look at this big move. What are you meant to do? We're buying here. Okay, it's done this big colossal move. What are you meant to do? Well, I'll tell you what you're meant to do. You watch it. I'm still excited for it. But what do you get from it? What do you get? Nothing. It's going up. I'm cheering it. Go, yes. Cheer, cheer. We're going to pump some music as well. By the way, I know you deserve a pump. We're going to pump some music right now. All right, yes. We're pumping. We're pumping. But what can you do with it? Nothing. Accumulate? Yeah, what do you accumulate? Put your moving average and leave a bid. Congratulations. Maybe play some leverage. Don't play with leverage. I don't like talking about expensive stuff. Maybe I can cover a bit of it, but what's there to get excited about? Yeah, we're going to the target. We're in the middle zone, the no diddle zone. There's nothing to do. I want to speak about cheap stuff. That's why I'm asking you, right? I've seen this bottoming pattern before. This HEX pattern. So HEX, look at this chart on the right, friends. This chart on the right shows you HEX has done a pattern where it went, oh, we're out of the bear market. No, we're not. Well, guess what? XRP, all right? XRP stands for extremely wrecked poop. Why is it extremely wrecked poop? Because since 2013, the XRP BTC ratio is down 70% after 10 years. What does that really mean? That means Ripple have been dumping the excess returns on the XRP army. Do they even know? I don't know. I have never seen anybody in XRP ever chart the XRP BTC ratio. I don't know why. Even XRP maxis don't talk about it because it's a nasty chart. But have a look at this, friends. See the left-hand chart? Look at this. They beat the SEC. Oh, no, it's over. See that? And then 2.5 months of sideways. It feels like here, okay, something happens. Richard's back. Okay, maybe 2.5 months. I don't know what it is. It's a bottoming structure in crypto. They tend to do this. There's a bit of life where it just pumps up, usually coins, and then they die back down, break the low. It's a common pattern shown exhaustion of a bear market. You see, you're probably wondering, okay, what do you mean exhaustion? Well, if you're a bear and you saw that rejection, you want to see lower lows. Now, sometimes you get it like I just showed you, right? You do see lower lows. But the thing is, it doesn't keep it breaking lower. Okay, so maybe with HEX, maybe it still does this. Maybe, just maybe. That's why I'm bringing it to your attention, friends. That's why we're looking at this. We're just guessing. I don't know, okay? But I want to bring something to your attention as well. When you're looking at this, all right, look. You see, I recognize it from the XRP chart. Maybe 2 to 3 months come sideways, right? Coincidentally, if this happened, it would mean my theory about HEX, Pulse and PulseX being 5 months delayed after ChainLink, it might be correct. I don't know, just guessing. Doesn't have to. I'm prepared for it to never go up. Are you? So no guarantee just having a squiggly line land fun. I'm going to tell you something too. Firstly, you're my friend. Straighten your back. Keep your posture straight, please. I want to ask you this. How confident are you that you can read the future? It's a question that no one is really truly confident of, but there's been some weird things happening to me. I don't know. It's because I'm sniffing a lot of chairs. I have no idea. But I've noticed a pattern with me. Now, what I'm about to tell you is actually common. Some of the great market trading wizards, some of them, I think it was Seth Cohen, one of them, there's actually a few friends. when they're in a trade and it's about to go bad or good, something happens to them physically. I remember, I think it was Seth Cohen or Steve Cohen, one of them, they would get backaches and they would knew to get out of the trade because it wasn't working well. That's how we knew to get out of a trade. So this happens. I don't know. It's weird phenomena of the universe. Well, something happens to me, I've noticed, okay, multiple times now. What I've noticed is I will feel an emotion, but it will be 2.5 months early. That's right. 2.5 months. And I did not know it was going to be 2.5 months, but I've seen enough evidence now for it to happen. For example, I'm going to tell you this. This is the US dollar, the DXY. Okay, now I've got it on a weekly chart. I'll put it on a daily chart, friends. I literally called the top here. It was October, right? The literal pop, right? And why? I don't know specifically, but I saw commentary from Japanese ministers, British ministers, the US Fed, and just the puzzle pieces, the matrix revealed to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's all a scam, which I already knew, but I think they're actually done hiking. I think crypto can go up now. Now, this became interesting because, right, I knew back then, friends, so I'm just telling you right now, I knew this started happening to me, but I'm a bit early. I knew I'm a bit early, but interesting, right? If we go back exactly at that time period, you can see when that happened. Now, when did this happen in Bitcoin, for example? I was feeling those in here. Now, forget the FTX collapse because it doesn't really matter. I'm not talking about bottom signals or top signals, just between moves that happen. Right? I'm trying to look for the general feeling. Now, from October to that January pump was literally 84 days. It's about 2.5 to 3 months. All right. Now, when that happened, I thought, oh, golly gee, who cares? Yeah, paraded it around a bit. It doesn't really matter. I don't take it seriously. It's just there, you're guessing. You're guessing. Well, literally, friends, if you go check my Twitteroonies, for example, I mean, I even said it to you right here. I even tell you my actual profession here is an astrologist, right? An astrologist right here, okay? See here? That's all we're doing. It's just star signs for men. So I thought, that's weird. Guess what happened next? What happened next was throughout 2023, similar things started happening. It started happening to ChainLink with me. They started happening with me and HEX. So I started to see and smell these things. And I can't use this with a formula, but I can tell you that whenever I started getting a bad feeling, things are about to get bad. And if you look at the HEX community, you always see these people saying to me like, this is too much FUD, Venom, he's fudding the ecosystem. People would say that. But if you go back and look why, you'll see on the charts, things are about to go down. Now, I'm not even doing those myself. I'm just telling you, I'm not going to a chart and specifically saying, aha, the chart will go down. I will now say bad things. No, I'm not. It's not that simple. It's just that the way I am naturally interpreting things, I'm like, yeah, this kind of sucks. I'm just going to post it. It's useful information, whatever. You interpret it how you are. I've noticed that there seems to be this weird, ominous pseudoscience pattern. Okay, bit woo, bit spooky. So I would notice when I would get the FUD feeling, okay, the bad red candle feeling, something bad is about to happen. But let me tell you something. Because when I get a libido strong pump, rock hard, I'm also 2.5 months early. You see, remember back in the Bitcoin example, I was 2.5 months early, friends. I remember that, okay? So I've noticed what I was feeling here was I was actually excited about the January to February feeling. Now, this is weird. This is weird, friends. This is really spooky. Magic. I don't know. Like, man, if you take a bet on this and you get it wrong, you have absolutely no one to blame but yourself. But what I'm feeling right now, seeing this HEX chart here, the cycle has now, it's turned. Like, so the FUD part, friends, the FUD feeling, it's completely dissipated now. I don't have that anymore. I'm now seeing, for example, the IPFS issue with PulseChain, PulseX, and the PulseChain bridge system. I'm seeing it as, they're just teething issues. And there's people saying, oh, this guy's selling. I'm like, whatever. We're 5 months behind ChainLink. Who cares? Right? It's not me faking it. I'm being real here. Like, there's raw feelings. Okay, it's pure. So this is super strange. I don't know if it's because I'm here literally 18 hours a day, right? Because I just love what I do every single day, friends, right? Every day. There's nothing I'd rather do. I don't know if it's that or it's just a fluke, but it is what it is. I mean, there's so much information here to uncover. You see, is this a bottoming structure? I don't know. Because when I see this chart, trust me, man, I'm telling you right now, 2.5 months ago, I was feeling poop. All right? And now there's a different feeling. Look at this, right? So December 2022 versus 2023, okay? Now, my friend, look at this. There's prices here on the left. There's prices on the right. So since that, in 1 year, Bitcoin is up 2.6x. Ethereum is up 2x. ChainLink is up 2.6x. Red circles. Total HEX is down 50% since then in a year. Total Pulse is down 50% below day one stack. It's actually down lower, hits minus 52%. By the time you see this video, it could be even lower. And PulseX is down minus 86%. Hell, it could even go to minus 90%. Right? But for some reason, my brain and my body, I'm not feeling that tight, gut-wrenching feeling like, oh, it's trash. I'm not feeling that. So I've concluded, okay, that's weird. I'm just wondering, astrology for men and squirrels and women, I'm wondering if I'm 2.5 months ahead. Now, you know what's interesting, right? I just showed you the XRP bottoming chart. XRP, after it retraced the SEC win, it took 2.5 months. 2.5 to 3 months. And then pop. Isn't that crazy? We just had that crash move and I get this feeling of 2.5 to 3 months, everything's good. And I'm feeling it right now. It's just spooky how these weird things sometimes line up. Now, I don't know if they are going to line up. It doesn't really matter. So what are you really thinking about doing here when you're looking at this? Well, these things are on the price, friends. I can't see. This is the best part, right? The best part is I can tell you with confidence, okay, yes, it's good that, for example, my chain stink is going up. I can't with good conscience tell you to go all in up here. It freaking it's up to our 3x. By the way, yes, if it's going to $100 or $200, yes, it's still cheap, but I want to buy blood, man. Give me depression. I want people to not believe anymore. So if you want to maximize your bullet, this is just what I'm doing, okay? This is the pulse to hex ratio. And this is where I got in. Now, this is a 100% fluke. Fluke, friends. I fluked it. I accidentally nailed the bottom. Accidentally, complete fluke. I had no idea it was going to do this. But since then, it's up 55%. Now, from this target to the targets, from this to here, that's another plus 100%. So that would mean Pulse and PulseX, right, if the ratio is the same, will outperform HEX by 100%. Okay, so that means if HEX is doing a 10x in that period, Pulse and PulseX would do a 20. Now, you don't know where they're going to land. The ratio can stay the same, or the ratio can even keep going above my chart. There's no rules here. I guess it depends maybe on ETH BTC and how the market wants to interpret it. Okay, so currently on side, in profit, 54%. The target's still higher. And look, it is no guarantee. Don't go all in, but this is just, I like the fact that the ratio is cheap and the ecosystem's ravaged, and I'm getting that libido feeling where, okay, we've got about 2.5 months of being poop, and then we start to go up as we move into 2024 Bitcoin halving year. If I had DCA bullets coming in, and I'm not telling you to, I'm just telling you what I do. All right? You make your own decisions. You wear your big boy pants, your big girl skirt. Okay? I would just add Pulse and PulseX because I want to maximize every dollar here. Now, a lot of people, once again, we've got to be completely truthful. The only reason why my targets are lower for Pulse, PulseX, and HEX is because my target for Bitcoin is lower. You see? When you speak to other people, they go, oh, golly gee, I think we're going to go 300x in my coin. Yeah, because that person has derived their prices from an expectation of a $280,000 Bitcoin. So if you go ask them the same question and go, all right, what if, okay, in the unlikely scenario in your mind, wink, wink, but in the unlikely scenario that Roca Negra, being the scum bug eater overlords, actually managed to suppress the Bitcoin bull market and we stop $80,000 Bitcoin and Ethereum stops 8,000, oops. If that happens, what are your price targets? Ask them that question because most people won't even think about it. Their first knee jerk would say, no, we're still up 100x by that point. We're still up 100x. No, we're not. No, we're not. Okay. If you get them to think long and hard, I know you like long and hard, family friendly show, like and subscribe. You'll get them to really think about what they're actually expecting. So people's targets are derived from the fact that they believe there'll be a long 2025 euphoric bull run. And in the last 30 days, there'll be an explosion of money coming in for you to take out your 30 to 50 to 100, 300x, and all those retailers leave. Unfortunately, we already did that move. It was called 2017, crossing the chasm. And then we did a much smaller move in 2021, despite more money coming in and more awareness and infinite QE and 0% interest rates. And Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, most popular man in the world, shilling it. After all those, they still happen with diminishing gains. So when you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, now you see why my target's lower because I just don't trust the bug eaters. Do you? Only thing I trust is, of course, our friendship. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, all. Tell mum and dad. Don't trust the bug eaters. Catch you soon.